Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to part 2 of session 59. Currently title unknown.
There is a distinct lack of pizza at this party.
You know for the food available, there is plenty of not quite fancy stuff, but better than usual food. You've got fruit being carved into flowers. You got good sweet meats. It's probably good that Okusan isn't there at the moment because there's some chicken about. Does that bother for Omnibus? No! Because crows will eat anything, really.
This is true. Anything he's not allergic to.
This is where girl stuff he's allergic to.
That's a good question. What are crows allergic to?
Let's do at least chocolate.
That's not so much an allergy as it's so much too potent for them.
Excessive salt. Anything with cyanide in it.
That's anyone.
Yeah. They dislike vinegar. And citrus and mint. So no citrus mint Kit Kats.
Finally, Lantern has common ground with the birds.
This vexes me.
There is a music playing podcast. Someone's pulled out a gramophone. Playing numerous sorts of music, plenty of folk from around the outer islands. Some operatic numbers from a singer from the inner islands, but known as Carleen. And Onimus, you overhear the Zeke Coleman remarking to Ludwig that one day he would like to meet Lady Kiki.
Omnius can agree to this sentiment. As someone who has met Lady Kiki multiple times, meeting her is always a good thing.
He's remarking about it probably was a good thing that he missed out on the last noble gathering because she wouldn't have been there. And from what he heard, if she was there, she might have been secretly on the warpath.
All right.
There is much curiosity from what he's saying about wanting to get to know the individual that has vastly improved Granville's life. You bet you over here he's still a overcompensation workaholic, but he seems happier.
He does tend to make people happy.
And then he ends the remark with a case of, just to hear that, just to get confirmation that she is as beautiful as they say she is.
He absolutely is.
So life goes on. Food is eaten. More food is brought out.
At some point, Yuki has dragged Cyrano out on the dance floor.
It's at this point the door to the hallway is basically kicked open. And you're greeted to Baba's back!
Shifrost, your friend is here.
Suddenly regretting the leaving of the chicken hat.
Baba Yaga has entered the building.
Shifrost tries to make himself as small as possible.
I'm
I
sure
didn't know
Obvious
you
is
had
also
the
freaking
spell
out.
enlarge reduce.
I assume Obvious is freaking out too because this is his first time meeting Baba Yaga.
Nothing about this is good. This is one of the few people he's actually scared of.
My attempt to make anonymous jealous is failing. I move to plan B. She was always going to arrive.
Fear, 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 fear.
Speaking of which, currently, Oki-san's up a tree. Currently,
Yes.
Sir Fluffykins is clawing at the tree. There's a gathering of gazers that collected just watching the events going on.
Wait a minute.
Who's taking bets?
Okasan can fly.
Well, glide.
No! He can fly.
The bird folk of Humblewood are split into two, besides their being mixture of either medium height or small.
Warlock ability. He can temporarily have a fly speed.
It's also that case of some birds can actually have a powered flight, some are more just gliding.
Yeah, Okasan's a glider normally, but he does have elemental gift of flight for a little bit.
And then there's that.
However, that's less funny.
He forgot he could do that.
Let's see here. Okasan is going to pull out a grappling hook that he got from God only knows where.
He had a run-in with a child called Mabel.
Exactly. And he is going to try to grapple hook his way from the tree to the building.
Give us a roll.
Just straight up D20.
That's not matter in this session.
That would be a 9.
Somehow you manage to shoot the thing backwards. And you get yanked into the other tree.
See, I'm suddenly imagining that one Ewok with a sling in Return of the Jedi who like nails himself in the face. Whoa!
That's a one.
My situation has not improved.
It's also this time you're noticing a mist is starting to rise. A chill is starting to surround you.
Oh no. It is the curse. Forces of darkness are on the move.
Is it the curse of the were-pandas, Oko-san?
The werepandas come out at midnight.
Now, we'll leave Okasan with that nonsense, because it's funny. And we go back to the main party. Baba Yaga had settled down next to Granny Midnight. Things a bit tense because she's there. And you note that she had set down some kind of egg timer on the table, and the sands have just run out. And Baba just gives Granny a nod as mist begins to slowly crawl its way across the whole floor. And there's this whoosh as a ghostly figure appears in the seat next to Granny Midnight. It is a short male drow, bald, just as round as Granny. He looks around and then looks at Granny and declares, "By the spider's eye, I have missed thee." Nothing.
Bald.
Shifrost is busy trying to hide still.
Yeah, Yuki is. Bad.
Omnius is also trying to hide.
Yuki and Cyrano are currently on the dance floor. I guess Yuki just looks over and is like, "Has that ghost always been there?"
I don't listen. A lot of things have happened this year. I cannot be expected to keep track of every ghost.
How many of you been running into?
I play poker weekly.
We don't even have that bureau guy this time. Nobody asked it 3 questions. I learned that the hard way.
Ghostly dancers begin to appear around you. Elves, human, dwarves. A good old mix who dance with one another to music unheard.
The Once Upon a December scene from Anastasia comes to mind.
Bit from Super Castlevania 4 comes to mind for me.
The dancing ghosts are, I won't say they're a staple Castlevania, but there are a few games.
Suddenly in the Haunted Mansion ride.
Jiffos, you get a Sunny. As you see Baba Yaga standing over you, giving you a toothy metal toothed grin.
Yeah. Yes.
Come with me.
Shifrost looks for any excuse to not follow her.
Don't worry, I don't bite. And she just
I have it on good authority you do bite.
She just gives you a citizen grin.
If I must.
And Yuki,
Hmm?
you notice out of the corner of your eye the spirit of a fox.
Huh?
Being a ghost, you can't see any colour, any what is original colour war, but it's missing half its ear. Just sat there looking at you. So as Chifros and Baba Yaga leave, the fox wanders off itself.
Hold on a sec. I think I'm gonna follow this thing. She lets go Cyrano and just starts following it.
Do you want me to go with you?
At a distance, just in case you spook it.
Alright. So I will trail at a distance.
So we go back to Chifros. The room you enter is hauntingly familiar because it's the last time you ended up in a room alone with Baba Yaga. But as you enter it, you do not enter the same room. It opens out into a misty field covered in glowing blue flowers. And there, lying on a stone, is your cousin Helga, asleep. Arms crossed across the chest, just resting with her head staring up into the sky, had her eyes been opened. She is as you remember her from the last time you saw her.
Where are we?
The veil has thinned. This is a little pocket. I know you have her soul gem at the moment stashed away somewhere safe. But even demons' safes cannot keep souls locked away from this place. She just looks up. There's an eerie glow to everything. It only heightens the flowers' glow. There's a full moon high in the sky. Just bright, hanging there.
I approach the prone cousin and just get a good look because it's been a while.
I am not a cool old woman, but I don't need to be. For as long as she's been in that soul gem, she's been asleep. Any information that soul speaker has got from her has been from her dreams. And around you, you begin to see fragments of those dreams, memories he's had. Pleasant little times he's had with you, just speaking, just talking, practicing music together. Other times, just even with her own mother. And then there's the times where things look a little heated between siblings, between your parents. And then with your father, a moment lingers longer. It looks like Helga is really not happy about something, that she's having to go at him. That things advance to a blazing row.
I mean, it's not a surprise. He knows his father. He knows how his father is.
Tell me, Master Sleepwell, would you like to speak with your cousin?
I wouldn't know what to say. Actually, yes. I have one thing I would like to tell her.
With that, she just raises her fingers and just gives a click. And slowly, Helga's eyes open. She groggily sits up, stares in horror, Baba Yaga, before fixes her gaze on you. Jeffros?
Helga, it is good to see you. I wish the circumstances were better, but it's very good to see you.
What's going on?
Let's just... I'm not sure how much I can actually tell you. I know you had a fight with my father, and that's probably the last thing you remember, isn't it?
It is.
I don't know how much time I have with you right now, but I can tell you one thing. You may not know what your condition is. You may not know anything here. But just know that this will not last long and you will not have to sleep much longer.
She just gives you a hug. This feeling of the need for human contact is halfling contact in this case.
Mm.
It's severely needed.
And returns the hug. You've been away for a while, but that will end soon.
And now we slip back to Yuki. You are led to the basement by the spiritual fox. You find that summoning circle is long gone, and any mess made when you dealt with the cultist is long cleaned up. The gazers have to seem to just flee at the moment the mist came. And there, you're greeted by more foxes. They're still the old spectral blue, but you get a hint of when they're living, there were different colours. And one by one, they stand on their back paws and sit in the vulpin. There's a lot of them. Feel like there's more than there should be in the basement.
Who are all of you?
We are those who have fled to this world for a better life. We are those who were betrayed by one of our own. This life in this world was good. The people may not have been trusting, but they treated us with dignity and respect. Or at least they did. One speaks up, another... They then step back and another one steps forward. We were aware. Things are not always as they seem. Home was the same. These owls broken also the same. There were shadows looking. Shadows watching, waiting. But we were wary. This became our home. This became our future. That one steps back, another one steps forward. This one more hunched over, giving more of an elderly feeling. Bad choices were made. Deals were struck. Some were not happy with the status quo. Some wanted more. Some wanted a bigger percentage of the table. The elderly one steps back, another steps forward. They promised us power. They promised prestige. All in return for a child. That one steps back. Another one steps forward. The child came later. At first they could not touch us, the shadows. We were too noted, too noticeable. We had a community. Like any disappears, any is injured, someone would notice. But our future would be slow. We would not be rich, we would not be famous, we would not be powerful. But maybe in time we could be in this world. That one steps back, the elderly one steps forward again. Then the shadows approached. The deals were made. The promises of more to be had. That one steps back. Another one steps forward. We upheld their deals, upheld their requests, but we became spread out. We became less notable over the years. Some sought power from other sources, made deals with others than the shadows. Some thought our growth was too slow. That one steps back, another steps forward. A deal was struck. From one shadow against another. Take the child. Secure our security, our safety. We would have. A child we did not know. The promise the child would not be hurt. That was enough for us. They were breathing down our necks. Those who wanted power tossed us into this position. They made us vulnerable. They made us divided. They took away our safety, our freedom. And then that night, we had you. We stole you from a safe place. We murdered your father. But we should have handed you over. That one steps back, another steps forward. One made a deal with the Fae for the harvest to grow our numbers. And so you were one of the first. They were not aware of what it would cost us. To this point, those who had fallen before were not because of the shadows, but because of life ending naturally. We grew old, we grew ill, we made bad choices, accidents happened, but we were not in decline. But then the warlock made her choice. You were kept, you were cursed, and they unleashed him against us. He hunts us. All for the game of shadows. One upmanship. We rest in the veil beyond, but we still learn. We had a good life, but then we were damned. Speak now, child. Ask questions you have.
She's definitely trying to catch her breath on this. A lot of information just hit her at once.
Do you want a moment so I can skip to someone else and you can figure something out?
Yeah.
Total shift time. Okasan.
So, Okasan has nailed himself out of the tree. Where is he now?
He is now top of the shed next to the building.
Oh, aha! Okasan has made it to a building, but it is not the correct building. Perhaps this shed has tools which Okasan can use in order to successfully complete his delivery. Again, I'd like to remind everyone that Okasan can in fact fly. What's in the shed?
This is going to be stupid, but what the heck? There are plenty of garden instruments in there, but for some reason, there are a pair of plungers.
Yes! You know what it's time for!
Oh no. Can we stop him?
I am Suction Cup, son! He grabs the plungers and jumps for the building. And is attempting to suction cup climb his way up.
You hit the building. For some reason, the suction cups do hold. They hold you. Thankfully, being a dove, you're not that heavy. And slowly but surely, Snuffleupagens is circling below you with the gaze just hovering up with you, just watching as you go.
I've been climbing up your hotel all the long day.
Okay.
Okasan is having the greatest day ever.
That makes one of us.
Okay. For someone not having any focus at the moment, Onimus. Baba Yaga has left the building.
Oh, thank God.
Rather, left the hall. The Grammy Midnight is now speaking to this ghost. The dancing ghosts are still there. Zeke and Ludwig are distracting themselves. They're aware this is weird. But they're still stuck in business, and in the case of they're sharing stories they've heard about Lady Kiki.
What stories are they speaking?
Is a case of well, elves are naturally long-lived, but it's a case of for anyone who knows this case of Lady Kiki has been the governess of West Newchester for a very long time. No one remembers when she first took office.
Hmm.
And the bit about the news of basically what happened to Newchester because the attack by Sandor. They're bringing the news of certain nobles have now been forced into bankruptcy to step away from the limelight. It's a case of one moment they're doing successfully, the next someone said no.
Interesting. Omnius takes out his notebook where he keeps all the Lady Kiki information he has and writes that down.
So you basically got her sight, her height, her measurements.
A small lock of her hair.
Is you're getting a lot of rumour and talk, general bits of how the inner isles are very disapproving of her because it's Edwardian England steampunk setting, so it's a case of she flaunts too much. The bare shoulders, the low cut dresses, the helmets of legs she shows off.
I was about to make a
Those
joke
are
about,
all
my
good
God,
qualities.
ankles.
Those are all good qualities, you prudes.
But the ankles!
And
That's the best part.
it's also been the
Ankles away, my boys. Ankles away.
and it's the goal that she published all this fiction about herself, all this romantic dross. How goddamn vain is she? Canon-wise, she is vain, but a healthy amount.
Alright. I rolled a 16. He's maintaining his composure. For now. He is unhappy, but he is aware he is at a fancy place.
A fancy place for haunting going on.
Yes.
Star, you ready to go?
I think so.
Actually, it's a case of this is a good point to bring part 2 to an end.
Yeah.
Because, well, this isn't really much of a cliffhanger, is it? It's a natural segregation point. End point. So yes, part 2 of Session 59 is coming to an end. Meet us later for part 3 of 59. Numbers, dude, numbers.
Isn't that a Borg?
3 of 59, probably.
Bye.
So catch you next time, or resistance is futile.
You will be assimilated.
Say bye.
Take care, everyone.
You
Bye-bye.
will be assimilated.